Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Veggie Gamer Girl. So in today's video, I'll be teaching you how to make a GFX because recently I have been very into making GFXs and animations using Roblox Studio and Blender. This is going to be a beginner tutorial because you need to know the basics before you start to go advanced. There will be 3 parts of this. There will be the first one, which is beginner tutorial, second, which is a little bit more advanced, and then the third where we're going to be using a rig. So the rig is actually pretty easy, but it's hard to get. And I'm not sure if your computer will be able to handle it, because my old Blender, I would open up my rig and the Blender basically would shut down completely. So this is not a voiceover because I always get confused when I'm doing voiceovers, which was in my last video. This is going just to be me talking meanwhile I'm making the GFX. So the things you're going to be needing for this GFX is Roblox Studio and Blender. Make sure you have Blender 2.8. I don't mind you using Blender 2.79, I think it is, but that's not this tutorial. I was planning on doing Blender 2.9 or 2.79 tutorial, or is it 8? I don't remember. But I was planning on doing that, but because I just started learning how to use the newer Blender and it's easier to get, I decided to get this. So I'll leave all the links in the description on where to get Blender, where to get Roblox Studio if you don't have it already. So automatically, if you get Roblox, you'll have Roblox Studio, just to let you know. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open Roblox Studio. Make sure you have a character that you have or are going to use for the GFX. So you're going to need either Roblox. This is going to take a little while to update, so let's just wait a little bit. Anyway, meanwhile that updates, please let me know if this was a helpful video at the end, if you liked it, if you understood it, and let me know if it's not, because then I can improve it and figure out ways to improve it. And yeah, alright, let's let that load a little bit more. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do once you get into Launch Studio, once you get into Roblox Studio, you are going to open basically a new base plate. So right here. So you're going to go to New if you didn't know already, and you're going to go to All Templates and go to Base Plate. Once you've clicked Base Plate, you are going to basically download your plugin. So this is the plugin I have. It's called Load Character, and if you do not know how to get it, you're going to go here to Models and change it to Plugins. Once you've done that, you're going to probably see Load Character at the top because it's a very popular plugin. But if you cannot see it there, you're just going to put Load Character. Once you've done that, you will see one that costs 25 Robux. Don't worry, this is completely free when you get the one that's free. You're going to press on that one and you're going to install it. Since I already have it installed, I can't really install it right now. So we're going to go here to plugins. So once you've installed it, you'll probably be up here. You're going to move where it says Home, Model, Test, New, View, and Plugins. You're going to go to Plugins. Once you've done that, you're going to open Load Character, and you're going to see this. So basically, you're just going to delete all this, and you're going to change it to your username. If you want, you can do whichever one you want. But for me, I'm doing my character. You know what? Let's do a different character. Let's do... Who should we do? Let's do my friend. Okay, once you've got your character in, you're going to spawn it at R15, depending how much, basically, I don't know how to explain it, how much detail you want. So for the beginner tutorial, we're going to do R15. To move around, you're going to right click to do this. This is to move in and out. Well, use your, hold on, let me get here. To zoom in and out, you're going to use that like roller thingy. I don't have that mouse right now, but I do have the Apple mouse, so basically that. And to move around like this is right click. W, A, S, and D is to move side to side, just like Roblox. And you're going to go right in front of your character. Once you've done that, I will be doing some more videos on how to add custom hair, faces, and all that. But for this one, I'm just gonna export this character. So you're gonna right click and you're going to go down to export selection. Once you've done that, you're going to save however you want. Once you've done that, make sure you have a place to save it. For me, I'm just going to save it on my desktop. Oh, I'm going to save it on my desktop. So, no, this is okay. You're going to go to desktop. Show you. And you're going to write the name of whoever you want. I love puppies 85374. And then you're just going to save it to wherever you want. I'm saving it to desktop. And then you're just going to delete your character if you're done with her or him. Now you're going to go change since it was in plugins, you're going to change it back to models, and you can add any props that you want. I personally don't have any props that I am like for sure going to use, so I'm just going to load in a raspberry. Okay, you're going to take the raspberry and you're going to drag it onto your desktop. Well, not desktop, sorry. Your base plate. And you can just import it as small as this, or just so you know, you can go here to scale on the home tab, press scale, and you can just make it bigger and smaller. You can do this with mesh or model, but not all models work like this. So I'm just going to have it that you can change the size in Blender. So this is fine. Now you're going to do the same that you did with your character, and you're going to export it. So I'm going to do raspberry, and you're just going to save it. Once you've done that, you're going to close Roblox Studio. You do not have to save this, and this is beginner, remember? This is beginner. Don't forget that. So now right here on your desktop or wherever you save your models, they're going to be there. So these are all my models, and yeah. Now you're going to open up Blender 2.8. This is the newest Blender that I know of, and it's an amazing Blender. So you're going to see this thing pop up, and you're just going to click on it. Once you've done that, you're going to press X on this square and delete it. After that, this is how. If you go here on the right side, it should be on the right side, and you see this television type thing, press that. Well, it's the camera. And you're going to see it's on cycles, more than likely. If it's on Eevee, don't worry. But you're going to go to Eevee, and then down here you're going to choose shadows. And you guys are probably asking, why can't we just use cycles? Because cycles takes longer to render, and it's not the best quality, while Eevee makes it look more 3D, and it loads faster. So like I said, you're going to go down here to shadows, and you're going to change it to high depth and soft shadow. Change the cube size to 64. Of course, this is optional if you want, but this is what I did not learn when I was learning how to make GFX on Blender 2.8, and my shadows were super duper blocky, so I just changed this. So you don't have to do this, but I'm going to delete all this stuff done pretty much. You're going to go up to the left hand corner next to the Blender logo, and it's going to say File, Edit, Render, Window, Help. So you're going to put File, you're going to go down to Import, not Export, but Import, and you're going to move to Wavefront, OBJ. This is like almost the last. You're going to press that, and you're going to go to wherever you saved your object. You're going to go here to Geometry, and you're going to make sure you put Split by Group so that you can split it. Then Import Object. Once you've done that, it should appear in the middle. If it does not, all you have to do, so let's see example. Oh, I forgot to show you. You have to go to Material so that you can see your character. But right now we're going to go to Material, not Render, but Material. And you can see your character. It's perfect lighting, everything. Now, if your character was all the way over there, which this tends to happen, you're going to go to the side and press. You're going to go up here to move, and then you can move it around. Now, if it's complicated at first, totally don't blame you. This is how I was in the beginning, and this is totally normal. Now, how to move around? You can either press Shift if you are on the Mac mouse. You can press Shift and do this around, or you can press Shift, and then at the top below escape, there's going to be the squiggly line, and you're going to press that, and this is how you're going to move around. WASD again, but you're going to press shift to go faster and not shift to go slower. So let's go in front of our character. Now, to select an item, you're going to press, select a part of your character's body. You're going to press left click and then shift to get the other one as well. You can use the rotating tool to rotate this. This is going to be a little bit confusing at first. It's going to be a bit confusing at first. And I totally understand because this is how it was for me. And without a rig, it's harder. But again, it's much easier in a sense as harder. I don't know how to explain it. I'm sorry. But you're just going to move it over like this. And this is how your character has her hand, or his hand. This, and make sure it's like, not like popping out, like that. Yeah, not like that. There we go. Now you're going to go in front of your character, and you can start posing it however you want. I'm going to move the legs a bit, well, the leg. Sometimes it's going to do this and it's going to be a little bit easier to use. Sometimes it's harder. It's always different. So for me, I want it like this actually. And then I want to move this leg. Hold on. Just move it to wherever you want it. And to select it all, to move it all, you just shift again and move it like that. So this is how my character looks, and I like it, honestly. It looks really cute. And now what you're going to do is you're going to load in whatever you want. Same, you're going to go into File, Import, make sure it's not Export, and you're going to go to Wavefront. Once you've done that, you can get your raspberry or whatever you let in. You can change it to split by object because this will be a little, split by group, because this will be a little bit more complicated to get all the pieces. And now you can see this is over here instead of here. You can either go to this wrench thing and you can set origins and you can move it to it. This is a little bit inaccurate. So for example, if it's over here, so what you're going to do to make it more accurate is you're going to go to Edit, Operator, Search. You're going to search in Origin, set Origin, then you're going to change it Origin to Geometry. Once you've done that, you can move your item, and then to make it smaller, like I said before, you can go up here and you can go to, guys, the video stopped, so I'm just going to quickly redo some of this stuff. I entered in another character just so you guys can see. Alright, what we're gonna do is, like I was saying, if you do this, it's gonna make the thing flat. This is instead of pressing one of these and doing this, you're gonna press inside the circle, not pressing any of those colorful things, and you're gonna make it smaller by moving in and out. So once you've done this, well, for me, I'm going to put this inside of my character's hand, even though it's like she's dropping it. It's totally okie dokie. I'm totally fine with it. Also, if you guys didn't get that, to zoom in and out, you press Command and then that scrolly thingy. And yeah. So after you've done that, we're going to start adding light and rendering. So you're going to go up here and you're going to press Render. And you're going to make your background. Why is there light? I thought I got rid of these. X, delete, and delete. Okay. So for the background, you're going to change the color to whatever color you want. For me, I want it to be like an orangish reddish. And you can see that my character is the same color as the background. So you're going to put in a light. So basically, you're going to put Shift and A, and you're going to go down to Light and go to Sun. Once you've done this, you're going to bring your sun up, and you're going to rotate it. You can always use the Transform tool to rotate, and I'll do all those fun stuff instead of having to move from thing to thing. And now you're going to go to the light, change the strength, and it's basically making your character bright and background not. So at this point, you're going to go and Shift A and create camera. You're going to do that squiggly line below the escape bar again, and you're going to move it down to view camera. You're going to do shift squiggly line to move your camera around to see your character. This is not the best GFX I've ever made. The last one was pretty good, but the video stopped, so I'm just going to your camera like by doing the same thing, or you can just be out of it if you want and be a risky person and press render and render image. This is what your render is gonna look like if you did exactly like me. If you did you probably did something else because I changed the character at the end. But this is how it's gonna be, and I think it's really cute. And yeah, this is the finished product, and I think it looks really nice. So I hope this tutorial was very helpful, even though it kind of stopped and I changed it a bit. But I hope this tutorial is very helpful, that you guys can learn how to make a GFX. And if you want to share a GFX to me, make sure to send it to my Instagram or tag me on my Instagram. And a few videos ago I think a few videos ago, I had my Instagram stuff, but if I don't worry, just put it on your YouTube channel if you think you want to do that and tag me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was very helpful to you guys, that you guys can start making thumbnails for your YouTube videos or just gifts for friends. And yeah, this is a really fun hobby to do. And if you guys want to learn about animation, get this video to 50 likes, and I will definitely do an animation tutorial, because I'm more than likely not going to do one till next year of 2021. But if you want it earlier, please get this video to 50 likes. Thanks for watching. Bye!